They say that the best way to a man's heart is through his stomach. But what if we look at the serious perspective and say, the best way to improve the economy is to give light on the gastronomy? The Camarines Sur Chamber of Commerce and Industry Incorporated, in its advocacy of improving the lives and livelihood in the community, is staging the 4th Food and Beverage Expo 2021 with the theme F&B, Adapting Through Innovation and Reinvention. The CSCCI redefines and reshapes the perspectives of food and beverage business in the light of the new normal. There are a lot of things in store for us in this year's Fabex. Testimonials of successful food and beverage enterprise with their best practices, to setting up online food business, to the discussions on what's in and hot in the food business, shall be in store for everyone. And there's more. World-class national restaurateurs shall be gracing the event. Adding excitement to this event is a cooking competition among aspirant cooks in the city and the province. This is the 4th Food and Beverage Expo 2021. Register now for free.
Welcome to the Camsur Business Expo. Every year, from July until October, the CSCCI stages a series of conventions for the major industries in the province of Camarines Sur. Each event combines technical seminars from industry leaders with the virtual trade fairs that highlights products and services from the Bicol region and beyond. This year, we are hosting the 4th Camsur Business Expo under the theme Ready for a Better Normal. For over a year, the business community has struggled to meet the demands of the new normal. But today, the 4th Camsur Business Expo is proof that we are strong enough to overcome these challenges, smart enough to evolve, and ready for something better. The first event of the Expo is the 3rd Camsur Construct titled Resilient and Sustainable Infrastructure in the New Normal. Led by Chairperson Early Nicole Canada, this conference will feature new and emerging trends in the field of engineering and architecture. This will be followed by the first Health and Wellness Expo, themed Evolution of Healthy Lifestyle. Coming this August, under the chairmanship of Dr. Ryan Bastaleche, this convention will focus on the transformation of healthcare and the importance of self-care in trying times. In October is the 4th Bicol Agri Summit entitled E-Agri Summit 2021, Yield, Innovate, and Sustain. Under the leadership of Ms. Regina V. Melchor, this event promises to bring innovation and enthusiasm back into agriculture. The CCCI will hold the 7th Regional Youth Entrepreneurship Congress under the banner of Dynamism in Entrepreneurship for a Better Normal. Headed by Ms. Maria Eusebia Quiñones, the RYEC is determined to channel the energy and creativity of youth into a passion for business. Meanwhile, the 4th Food and Beverage Expo, or Fabex, to be chaired by Ms. Maria Cecilia M. Magtuto, entitled F&B 2021, Adapting Through Innovation and Reinvention. This is expected to stir up some excitement for the food and beverage industry. As you can see, the 4th Camsur Business Expo is ready for a better normal, and it's about to get even better. A highlight for this year is the launch of our very own virtual events and expo app, specially designed by the CSCCI to make conferences just like the Camsur Business Expo an immersive and interactive experience. Ladies and gentlemen, join us for a quick tour of the world inside CSCCI Vertex.
The threat of COVID-19 has changed the Philippine socio-economic landscape in many ways. Over a year, we have been forced to choose between safeguarding our personal health and our own economic survival. But now, there is a better choice. There is a safe space where we are free to work, to socialize, and do business, where we can be a community. Welcome to the world of CSCCI Vertex. Experience our immersive and interactive digital platform where online meetings, webinars, and virtual events are just one click away. Where you never have to leave the comfort and safety of your own home. Bringing together all the elements of a real business expo. This digital platform not only hosts virtual events, but also features an interactive virtual exhibition hall where consumers can explore, shop, learn, and be entertained. With CSCCI Vertex, businesses can showcase their products and services, link to external websites, offer downloadable content, monitor participation, generate electronic certificates, manage mass SMS and email distribution, and create a consumer database effortlessly in real time. This is the power of CSCCI Vertex, and now we are putting this power into your hands, powering your business for a better normal.
Geared at improving and uplifting the lives of every Bicolano entrepreneur, and founded on establishing resiliency and sustainable business in the new normal, the Camarines Sur Chamber of Commerce and Industry Incorporated, under the leadership of Ms. Soledad V. Magtuto, in partnership with the provincial government of Camarines Sur, under the leadership of Governor Migs Villafuerte, brings you the Camarines Sur Business Expo 2021. The different sessions will showcase the fusion of engineering, architecture, health, food and agriculture, and a whole lot more.
This is the synthesis of engineering and architecture. This session infuses the legal aspects along with the innovative and strategic approaches to constructions, surveying, design, plumbing, and waterworks. A resilient and sustainable infrastructure and the new normal.
Nothing more precious in these trying times than a good health. It is only achieved when one is driven towards wellness. This event enables one to be conscious and health-wise amidst the prevailing plight of the global pandemic. Moreover, it will also discuss the evolution of the healthy lifestyle over the years.
Our all-time heroes against hunger and poverty. The farmers have their time to convene with the ins and the latest trends in competitive farming. This is the time for them to say yes, to yield, innovate, and sustain. The Bicol Labi Summit showcases all the best in agriculture and livestock industry through a digital approach on production, agricultural innovation, and sustainable industry on farming.
Tapping the power of the youth in nation building, the Camarines Sur Chamber of Commerce and Industry continuously involves the participation of the youth, who will soon be the empowered individuals in the business sector. Supplementing what these young minds have in them with the potent wisdom of experts, establishes connection between the experience of the veterans and the immense strength of the youth. Focusing with the dynamism of the youth sector in entrepreneurship.
The advent of Food and Beverage Expo establishes a fresh new start for budding businesses. Food services remain to be the most lucrative commercial source of finance. The fresh idealism and vigor of the young merchants complement the promising success of F&B industry. This is the reinvention and transformation in the food and beverage aspect of business.
This is the Camarines Sur Business Expo, your one-stop quarterly event, an assembly of business and industry fusion, inspiring the entrepreneurial world and strengthening the voice of the business sector.
Camsur Business Expo, supporting the growth and development of MSMEs.
A leading business and investment center in the Bicol region, the province of Camarines Sur is known for its agro and agri-industrial expansion, IT innovations, and social and infrastructure development initiatives. Confidence in the local economy and the provincial government is driving entrepreneurship and accelerating financial transactions. And with sustained peace and order across community in the province, business and investors are assured of a secured environment. Sustained public investments in critical infrastructures and facilities capitalizes on the province's strategic geographic locations, expansive agricultural lands, and scenic tourism destinations, while protecting its gifted and hardworking human resources, continuously enhancing their skills, have built a local economy resilient to external shocks and threats, such as the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. Today, the province of Camarines Sur, under the guidance of Governor Migs Villaferte, is enabling business and investment opportunities, sustaining growth and development, and transforming lives of its people and partners in a globally competitive and highly resilient climate. United under a common and shared vision, Camarines Sur is facing a contemporary challenges of our times with transformational and decisive leadership. To address the challenges of comprehensive area development in the province, massive road infrastructure projects were initiated. The Camsur Tourism Coastal Highway, the Quezon Bicol Expressway, Pili Central Station, bypass roads, and other road networks. These mega projects in the integrated Luzon Spine Network ensures 2 hours savings in the travel time from Manila to Camarines Sur, making the province an attractive place to live and work. Camsur is poised to be the home of one of the largest international cargo ports in the world, expanding the country's economic corridor and connecting the region across the globe. Camarines Sur, the Philippines' gateway to Western Pacific region trade. To intensify the benefits of the transport-related infrastructure, Camsur also embarks on widespread sitio electrification and power line enhancement programs, construction of the iconic Capitol building as one-stop shop hub for business transactions, and development of special economic zones and industrial parks. By integrating our communities and business, as well as tourism and industrial zones, we create a growth corridor that increases accessibility and reduces the cost of business operations. Prior to the COVID-19 outbreak, the provincial government of Camarines Sur has already implemented various interventions, policies, and programs aimed towards ensuring continuous operation of businesses. Camsur has established the first IATF-designated hospital isolation facility outside of Metro Manila. The province also launched the Hospital on Wheels for patients in special or high-risk situations and employed healthcare backpackers modeled from the Cuban healthcare system to serve as active case finders. As a result, Camarines Sur was one of the first provinces to transition to MGCQ, allowing businesses to recuperate immediately and opening doors for the emergence of the new MSMEs. To further support local businesses, Camsur pushed for the procurement of locally manufactured face masks, face shields, alcohol, and other personal protective equipments or PPEs. The province also implemented a tax subsidy and incentives program to stimulate and encourage small and medium entrepreneurial activities. As we move forward to a post-COVID-19 scenario, the province of Camarines Sur boasts its readiness to shift to the expected new normal through the intensified research and development and upskilling our workforce. While COVID-19 is our most immediate threat, we continue to pay attention to the broader issues of our contemporary societies: digital connectivity and integration, environmental conservation, and global climate change adaptation. To support food security while investing in more sustainable alternatives, we invested in a NIPA bioethanol production project, in aquaculture demo farms, soft broom making from tiger grass in upland communities, gabot productions from raw abaca, and bee culture demo farms. Finally, we believe that investing in our people is key to making it in the expected new normal. Our business expos, technology fairs, construction and agricultural summits, youth entrepreneurship congress, and food beverages expos have consistently provided a platform for consumers, business, and industrial interactions. The expected new normal, they say, is digital. This is why we have to prioritize building our digital infrastructure and upskilling our students and workforce so they can adapt and survive the digital new normal. Our modern Wi-Fi ready classrooms, e-learning initiatives, and other skills development programs are just some of the ways that will make Camarines Sur digital future ready.
Camarines Sur Chamber of Commerce and Industry Incorporated, culture for economic resiliency and industry innovations on New Normal. As a domestic non-stock, non-profit, and non-government business organization, the Camarines Sur Chamber of Commerce and Industry Incorporated continues to strive in increasing competitive edge and innovations on entrepreneurial culture among Bicolanos. Since 2002, the CSCCI serves as a province-wide organization of committed businessmen and entrepreneurs who will serve, among others, as a private sector arm of the provincial government in the thrust to promote the economy of Camarines Sur. Being awarded as the Most Outstanding Young Chamber in 2005, a finalist to the Most Outstanding Chamber in 2018, 2020 recipient of Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, Parangal para sa Katuwang sa Lingkod Bayad, and recipient of the Most Outstanding Chamber Award 2019 in South Luzon, the Camarines Sur Chamber of Commerce and Industry Incorporated is beyond inspired to uphold its vision of a robust business community legging up at all levels of national and global economies, with a combination of breathing life in its mission to secure the long-term interest of all members and take a lead role in policy advocacies of all spheres of economic activities in pursuit to its commitment and advocacy of improving and sustaining competitive position of local businesses in both national and international markets. CSCCI has continued to promote its Giant Steps objectives. The success of ComSur Business Expo affirms it as one of the most sought-after business expos in the region and heightens our desire to introduce innovations even amid situations wherein we are challenged. The COVID-19 pandemic that we face is a newly opened gate of challenges wherein CSCCI bravely takes on by providing the business industry regular platforms for inspiration and mentoring. CSCCI remains positive in reimagining and promoting business-as-usual environment in the promotion of sustainable development and finding solutions to key challenges faced by the business sector. The ComSur Chamber ensures proper representation to national, regional, and/or local policymaking bodies to actively participate in the steering of public programs, fuel economic growth, and foster good public-private partnership. This 2020, CSCCI has influenced a local policy on truck ban affecting easy access to and from of our prime commodities and trade. Its leadership steers the region by strongly opposing Provincial Ordinance No. 011-2020, which prohibits trucks from traversing the National Road or Maharlika Highway within the province of Albay. Strengthening Chamber's influence in the localities in its membership and affiliations to private and funding institutions as well as governmental entities. The ComSur CCII, in partnership with its member training institution, the Center for Creative and Technical Skill Institute, or CCTSI Incorporated, recently launched its first industry-based education and training program for the cooperative sector, the TESDA Co-op Competency Courses. This framework provides a consistent foundation upon which all programs, policies, and requirements is mapped to ensure that a focus on cooperative competence is maintained. Recognizing the importance of collaboration and partnership for both local and international business success, CSCCI officers and members joined forces and voluntarily traveled to Taiwan for a business benchmarking trip in early January 2020 to gain insights on innovative business strategies and explore global business opportunities. The CSCCI also utilizes Hanap.co, an online shopping destination designed and created by ComSur CCI past president Rico Evangelista, showcasing chamber members' products and services in a click. The organization banks on partnership with various entities, contributory efforts with its members, and the empowerment and capacity building programs for the marginalized groups. It regularly collaborates and closely supports social outreach projects and advocacies of the province and nearby areas.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for the 4th Food and Beverage Expo 2021. Bronze sponsor, Diageo Philippines Incorporated. Silver sponsors, Bean Leaf Coffee and Tea. Gold sponsors, Samyup Masarap, Tugawe Cove Resort, Department of Agriculture, Region 5. We would like to thank our valued partners for the year 2021. Province of Camarines Sur, Department of Agriculture, Region 5, Department of Trade and Industry, Angina Trading, GCI Construction and Development Corporation, Jurassic Construction and Supplies, Pixeled Solution, Medlane Enterprises, Ngo & Sons Trading and Industries Incorporated, SVM Marketing Solutions OPC, Tugawe Cove Resort. secure a strong internet connection for a more reliable and stable viewing experience. They say that the best way to a man's heart is through his stomach. But what if we look at the serious perspective and say, the best way to improve the economy is to give light on the gastronomy? The Camarines Sur Chamber of Commerce and Industry Incorporated, in its advocacy of improving the lives and livelihood in the community, is staging the 4th Food and Beverage Expo 2021 with the theme F&B, Adapting Through Innovation and Reinvention. The CSCCI redefines and reshapes the perspectives of food and beverage business in the light of the new normal. There are a lot of things in store for us in this year's Fabex. Testimonials of successful food and beverage enterprise with their best practices, to setting up online food business, to the discussions on what's in and hot in the food business, shall be in store for everyone. And there's more. World-class national restaurateurs shall be gracing the event. Adding excitement to this event is a cooking competition among aspirant cooks in the city and the province. This is the 4th Food and Beverage Expo 2021. Register now for free. Invocation followed by the Philippine National Anthem.
Almighty Father, thank you for the business you have enabled us to begin and sustain. Enlighten our way in leading and inspiring people engaged in business organizations, industries, and communities in Camarines Sur and in Bicol that we serve. Allow us for the mastery of your will, for the role you would want our business to play in your divine plan. Keep us humble with our successes and innovative and dynamic in our programs. Let our business involvements in the Camsur Chamber of Commerce and Industry projects be models of inspired integrity and allow it to bring prosperity and progress among Bicolanos. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang mag-ibig, ewas ang sinakalan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng mag-ibig, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisigil, sa nagagang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mo pagaw, ay hinatang tula at awit sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na iingin, ang bituin at araw niya kailan ang may imatibingin. Lumalang araw ng walang pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang hinigaya ng pagkay mga amin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Message of Inspiration, Mr. Vincenzo Luigi R. Villaferte, Provincial Administrator, province of Kamsur.
Greetings everyone. It is an honor to be invited to speak in the 4th Food and Beverage Expo of Camarines Sur. It was not too long ago when I spoke in the 7th Regional Youth Entrepreneurship Congress, but I'm happy to be invited by the Camarines Sur Chamber of Commerce and Industry again to extend my support for the Camarines Sur Business Expo. We have faced many challenges for the past year and 8 months since COVID-19 has made a turn for the worst. And while food and drinks are indeed essential, it is not unknown to us that the food and beverage industry has been badly hit by the pandemic. Prior to COVID-19, many stakeholders of the F&B industry rely on face-to-face and traditional operations, forcing many local businesses to downsize or worse, close down. Because of all that we have been through, I cannot express enough how happy I am that we are once again holding these kinds of events. This is a great opportunity to gather all entrepreneurs in one roof and highlight the potential of Kamsur's F&B industry. It is a chance to exhibit our products to consumers, suppliers, various entrepreneurs, and exporting companies to ultimately spread the news further. I hope that many more businesses participate in this event and that many more people check out what Kamsur has to offer. I, for one, am a big fan of our local food and products. I have discovered a few of them myself when I've been going around our province or through friends and colleagues. While we have one of the best flavors the Philippines has to offer, people will say I am biased, but I meant what I said. Reinventing these flavors and innovating products that can create changes are important to penetrate a bigger and wider market. To support this initiative, we have lined up projects that will benefit the F&B industry in our province. One of which is the Kamsur Agro-Industrial Park that will house processing, research, and training facilities that the province can utilize to add value to different agricultural products in the province. We also aim to establish transportation hubs through the rail system and an improved airport that will ease the movement of goods within and through the province. These projects will benefit the F&B industry by making the process more organized, the products more marketable, and its quality exportable. We will support our world-class products with exemplary service. Many have argued that innovation has become a very overused term in the world of business. It may actually be the buzzword of this generation because we really do hear it left and right. But it is only because consumers have been clamoring for change that can only be achieved through innovation. Just like how the theme of this event has put it, there is no better way to adapt in the landscape of the F&B industry than through innovation and reinvention. It is not enough to adapt current ideas in the market anymore. We must create products that solve our problems in a better way and satisfy our palates in the best way. Seeking innovation definitely comes with risks, but an entrepreneur must be willing to take those risks. Besides, taking that step can only lead to two things: winning or failing. And even when you fail, if you learn from your experience, you have already won. Let this exhibition not only expose what Kamsur has to offer, but expose you, delegates and participants, to the limitless possibilities of growth in the F&B industry. Thank you and have a great day.
And the winner for South Luzon area is the Camarines Sur Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Accepting the award is Miss Maria Soledad Magtuto, President, together with PCCI Area Vice President for South Luzon, Ms. Clarine P. Tobias.
The Kamsur Chamber of Commerce and Industry would like to sincerely thank the PCCI for recognizing our service to the business community of Kamsur. The challenges of the past year have inspired our chamber to focus our resources and collaborate with our partner agencies to find innovative solutions to help businesses persevere, and we will continue to uphold this advocacy as the voice of business in the years to come. On behalf of the ComSur Chamber of Commerce and Industry, I am proud to accept this award for the most outstanding chamber in South Luzon, provincial level. Diyos mabalos po sa Indogabos.
Plenary Session 3, Digital Marketing.
First, we would like to thank all of you for participating yesterday through the series of discussions and of course from the sharing of our resource speakers. Now, we are on the last day of our Fabex 2021, an event in line with the 4th CamSur Business Expo, presented to us by the most outstanding chamber in South Luzon, the CamSur Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Just a quick recap of day 1, we were introduced on how to set up a legit online business, was inspired by local food entrepreneurs through their stories of success, as well as the sharing of our chefs. This day will be another amazing experience. We will travel to the world of digital marketing, franchising, and how to start a beverage enterprise. To share to us more about digital marketing, let us welcome the owner of Arete Foods Corporation, Ms. Trisha Castrodes.
Ako po si Trisha Castrodes. Ako po ang Chief Operating Officer ng Arete Foods Corporation. Ang pagiging entrepreneur, ang isang malaking factor na pwedeng maging make or break moment ay pagkakaroon ng tibay ng loob. Iba ang sikmura pagka-entrepreneur ka. Kahit na magaling ka, pero kung hindi matibay ang loob mo, mahihirapan ka. Sa pagsisimula ng isang business, maraming dapat i-consider. Unang-una is yung papasukin mo bang negosyo ay isang bagay na gusto mong gawin. Dahil ito ay parang hindi mo talaga siya passion or hindi mo siya gusto, mahirap siya kasi sa mga panahong hindi magiging okay ang negosyo. Dahil alam naman natin, sa negosyo may up, may downs. Minsan mas maraming downs. So, sa mga ganong panahon, doon lalabas yung tulong kung gusto mo yung ginagawa mo at naniniwala ka sa ginagawa mo. Si Arete Foods Corporation ay nagsimula way back 2008. Dati siyang sole proprietorship. Nag-start ako as a home baker. Nung dati akong government employee, kami ng husband ko, tapos nag-decide na magsi-stay at home na lang ako para alagaan yung growing family namin that time. But bata pa ako, mahilig na ako mag-bake. So dahil nag-early retirement in government, nagkaroon ako ng time while I'm home na mag-bake ng mag-bake. And then doon nag-start si Mami Trek's Little Cakes Factory. Ang una naming produkto noon, mga cupcakes, cookies, tapos binibenta lang namin sa mga kamag-anak namin or sa mga friends at saka sa mga bazaars na maliliit lang. Dahil doon, unti-unti, nakapagpundar kami coming from my kitchen sa maliit kong oven na ang kasya lang ay isang tray ng cupcakes. Unti-unti na lang na nakapagpundar kami ng maliliit na bagay na pang bakery. In 2010, nanonood kami ng isang program, I think it's PTV4. Single proprietor pa kami nun, that's still Mami Trek's Little Cakes Factory. So when we heard about the setup program, we inquired. Tumawag lang kami, nagtanong kami, and then based from the parang documents that we have, mukhang pasok naman kami. And then that was the first time na we applied for the setup program. During that time, we were able to buy smart oven. Kasi before, yung aming oven na ginagamit, yung mga normal bakery ovens lang na walang thermostat. So, ang nangyayari noon, sinisilip lang ng mga bakers namin kung luto na ba, mapula na ba yun, or so, ang nangyayari, hindi consistent yung nagiging products namin, mga tinapay. So, with that intervention, first intervention, yun yung nakapag-standardize sa mga produkto namin. So, yung oven and then the proofer and then mixers, yun yung una naming na-avail during the first setup program that we availed. Doon sa first namin na setup program, Doon namin unang nakatrabaho ang mga taga-DOST NCR. And talaga namang nakita namin the dedication of the people there. When we saw the DOST NCR people and met them, nakita namin na nandito pala yung mga matatalino sa Pilipinas. Yung mga taga-PISA, yung mga engineers, but they are dedicated na nagtatrabaho sa gobyerno. So nakakabilib yun. Doon kami nag-start mag-build ng relationship, and dahil nakikita namin yung kanilang dedication and passion sa ginagawa nila, tinry naming suklian sa pagbabayad on time nung aming mga set-up benefits, sa pag-try naming palakihin yung production namin because those are the key factors na tinitignan ni DOST for the intervention, and trying to hire more people. So yun yung mga tinry namin with the help that they gave us during the first tranche. Yun yung sinubukan naming suklian dahil nakita rin naman namin kung paano sila magtrabaho. So in 2010, we got the first intervention, and then 2012, we incorporated already. So nawala na si Mami Trek's Little Cakes Factory, it became Arete Foods Corporation. After 3 years, we were able to pay up the first set-up program. We again applied for a second tranche, which is 2014 naman yon. During that time, doon na rin yung time na pinanganak yung aming parang main product that we called cookie sticks. Original cookie sticks was born in 2014. So saktong-sakto, dun din naman yung aming second availment of setup. Dito naman, dahil branded na si cookie sticks and we started opening branches in different locations, mas marami na rin yung production capacity because of the setup program, the second setup program that we availed. Kumbaga nag-level up kami. Nag-level up yung setup namin kasi mas malaki yung budget na we applied for. Nag-level up din naman yung aming production in terms of volume, quality, branding, packaging, and pati yung number of employees namin nagdoble rin during this period. After a few years of selling cookie sticks, we needed to find more new products to offer. Kasi nga, since nandun na kami sa mga malalaking retail outlets, naisip namin na mabuting makapag-offer kami ng bago since steady naman na si cookie sticks. So this time, we seek the help of DOST FNRI because alam namin na meron silang mga tuloy-tuloy yung kanilang pagre-research at meron silang tinatawag na technology transfer program. So meaning, meron silang mga products na dinidevelop and they look for adapters of these products para mag-produce and makapag-sell sa Philippine market or even international market. So the first product that we applied for is the rice mongo cheese balls. And then we also applied for a brown rice. Sabay namin siyang in-applyan at in-avail. Natapos na rin yung training namin for this one just during the first quarter of this year. Continuous na rin po yung aming production at saka yung aming selling. Though we were hit by the pandemic, it's still there. Hopefully, in the next coming months and the next coming years, we will be really able to sell this nationwide and also to be able to export it in different countries. Dahil recent lang yung aming engagement with FNRI dun sa dalawang inadapt namin na products, which is the rice mongo cheese balls and then the brown rice bars. Napag-alaman din namin na maglalabas nga sila ng yung dating sikat na Nutriban ay maglalabas sila ng enhanced Nutribans. I think napapanahon din yata ito kasi during the pandemic, yun yata yung naging parang goal nila is makapaglabas ng more nutritious food for the Filipinos to help malnutrition. So, dahil nalaman na namin yon, we applied again for to be one of the adapters of this product. Naisip din namin, actually, during the pandemic na ito lahat nangyari natamaan talaga yung produkto namin during this time because our products are in the malls and also one of the main market of cookie sticks ay ang mga balikbayan at saka mga turista because it's a gift product. So, dahil nga entrepreneur tayo at kailangan natin hindi tumigil mag-isip, hindi pwedeng mawala ng pag-asa. So, itong Nutriban ay one way na pinanghuhugutan namin ng pag-asa na hopefully with this project, with this program and product, maibalik namin yung mga tao namin na naapektuhan nito at hopefully marami pa kaming mai-hire na bago para hindi lang makatulong sa mga pamilya na magkaroon ng trabaho at hanap buhay at magkaroon din ng pagkakataon na mabigyan ng mas masustansyang pagkain ang mga Pilipino. Malayong-malayo na yung difference ng where Arete Foods Corporation is now from the time na nag-start. Nung nagsimula talaga kami, actually, talagang nasa kitchen lang talaga and kung ano lang yung kasya sa isang mixer na maliit na home mixer, oven na maliit lang din. Ngayon, we could produce so much baked goods in a day already. The lives that we touched from the start, from the beginning of this journey until now, hindi na namin, kumbaga, mabibilang yon. Sana tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung aming partnership with the OST and other government agencies probably so that we could continue doing what we're doing and continue to be able to touch other lives pa and bless more people. We keep telling everybody about it. We really, no, as in, kasi merong mga gustong magnegosyo na talagang gustong gawin ng tama. Itong mga to, lagi namin kinakwentuhan about the DOST setup program. Yung government program na setup, it's a very, very big help to starting business. But starting business doesn't mean na kung ano lang, kung gusto mo lang or trip mo lang mag-start ng negosyo. Starting business, pero dedicated ka at willing kang itaya din ang iyong oras at iyong energy at kakayahan para maging successful. Dahil sayang naman din ang magiging tulong nila sa inyo kung hindi naman po kayo magpupursige para maging successful yung inyong negosyo. So, para sa amin, talagang malaking tulong, malaking naitulong ng DOST setup para palakihin yung aming maliit na negosyo at maging Arete Foods Corporation siya ngayon. It is a story na gusto naming maging happy ang maging resulta, and we continue to pray and we continue to partner with our friends from the DOST NCR so that ako baga hawak kamay kaming mag-journey towards that goal.
Camarines Sur Chamber of Commerce and Industry Incorporated, in partnership with the Provincial Government of CamSur, CamSur Business Expo 2021, ready for a better normal. Fort Food and Beverage Expo, present this plaque of appreciation to Ms. Tricia Castrodes for extending her invaluable contribution and unwavering support as our speaker, contributing to the success of the Fort Food and Beverage Expo with the theme Adapting Through Innovation and Reinvention, given this 3rd day of December 2021 at CamSur, Philippines. Signed, Chairperson of the Fort Fabex, Ms. Maria Cecilia M. Magtuto. Expo Chairperson, CamSur Business Expo 2021, Ms. Maria Emma F. Lurin. President, Maria Soledad V. Magtuto.
Hi, I am Elmer Salazar from Tigaon, Camarines Sur, an organic practitioner. Actually, 2012 nung ako ay umpisa mag-training sa organic, hanggang sa ngayong taon, ganun pa rin ang practice na ginagamit ko. Sa pamamagitan ng mga natural na paraan, maaaring gawin galing dito sa sariling farm, ay nakakapag-produce ako ng mas maganda at mas ligtas na pagkain. Sa paggamit ng planting calendar, mas napapaganda namin yung production namin. Naiiwasan yung oversupply or yung pagkakaroon ng hindi pagka-ani ng produkto na sa tamang panahon. So, mapipino siya. Magandang tubo ng kuha ng halaman. Madali siya magpinitit kasi medyo buhagang kuha niya, buhagang ang lupa niya. Mas buhagag siyang ganito. So, ang kagandahan ng ganito, buo yung roots niya, kakaunti ang damage. So kahit mainit siya, may tatanim mo siya ng mas maganda. Nagtatanim ako sa palibot. Yung mga meron siyang bagging para tumakip siya sa ganun, para yung direct sunlight makontrol ko. Then magkaroon ako ng pagkakataon na maiwasan yung sobrang pagkasunog ng tanim. Ang ganda kasi sa organic, yung mga farm waste mo, kailangan mo lang ma-decompose para bumalik siya, para magamit uli ng ating halaman. Para sila ay maging pataba at maging nutrients na kailangan ng ating pananim. Dito sa lugar na to, makikita nyo, may nakatanim kaming talong, meron kaming okra, at meron din mga fruit-bearing trees. Ang purpose nito ay para magkaroon ng diversification, then yung mga peste ay maiwasang dumami. So ito pa yung sinasabi ko dito na kawan, natatanggal dapat itong mga pesteng ito. Ito kasi nagiging sanay ng peste eh. So ito dapat tinatanggal siya, kung makakota meron siyang uod, so dapat ito natatanggal. So, tatanggalin mo lang siya para ma-discard ito. Dapat ito either na ililibing sa lupa or na susunog para mawawala yung mga sakit niya. Kasi kung iiwanan mo lang siya dito sa lupa, puputulin mo, iwanan mo siya, magkakaroon siya ng anak or yung kanyang larva, ay magiging panibago na naman siya ng insekto na magiging damage niya. Kaya dapat dito either na sinusunog, pero dahil sa organic bawal magsunog, dapat ito ay nililibing na lang sa lupa. Ang production na apektado kung talagang wala siyang tubig. Ang tubig kasi is number 1 na kailangan ng pananim. Base na ang sistema ko ng ganito, kasi hindi ko pwedeng gumamit ng galing sa consumption lang. So ito meron ako ditong UV plastic with frame na bakal. Tapos merong net ito para magkaroon siya ng hangin, para magkaroon ng yung mabawasan ng sobrang init ng ating tanim. So ang purpose nito, maliban sa pang-protect sa peste, pang-protekta din siya sa sobrang init ng panahon. Dati ito, mga tanim nito ay mga fruit-bearing trees. Sa ngayon, naggagawa kami ng paraan upang makalipat kami sa ibang pananim na mas mabilis o yung tinatawag na cash crop upang maka-adapt kami sa biglaang pagbabago ng panahon. As a organic farmer, lalo na ngayong panahon ng pandemic, makakatulong ang isang organic farmer sa pamamagitan ng kanyang produce na ligtas na pagkain, masustansya, dahil ang tao ay nabuhay sa pagtatanim. Isa na rin sa naging dahilan siguro talaga ng pagbabago ng climate is yung malang sistema ng pagtatanim, which is the conventional na sobra-sobra or walang kontrol na paggamit ng chemical. So pero kung dahil ako nasa organic tayo, matutulungan natin na mabawasan yung pagkasira ng ating kalikasan. Yun ang paniniwala ko, kaya nag-advocate ako ng organic farming. Nakakatulong siya para ma-minimize natin yung pagkasira ng ating kalikasan.
Avion Cerillo, a corn farmer from Barangay Libot, Ligaon, Camarines Sur. Nag-umpisa po ako magtanim ng mais 1998. Pero traditional variety pa lang po ang ginagamit namin. Yun lang po ang mais na yun, maliliit po ang kernels niya, maliliit din po ang busal niya, kaya mahina din po ang ani niya. Usually po, mababa ang income namin. Dati po, ang naaani namin, mga 30 bags lang ang isang hektarya. Ngayon po, umaabot na po yan sa mga 250 pataas po na bags ang naaani namin sa isang hektarya ng mais. Dahil po yan sa mga makabagong technologies at sa mga bagong turo ng mga masigasig at masisipag na teknisyan ng Department of Agriculture. Nag-umpisa po ako sa soil analysis. Kailangan po ng isang farmer na alam niya kung ano ang luma na abono na ilalagay niya para sa kanyang mais. Pinaka-importante rin po sa isang magsasaka ng mais ang magandang quality o variety ng mais na itatanim niya. Bago ako po mag-plant prep, nagpapalagay na po ako ng animal manure. Yun po yung ipot na kinukuha namin sa mga farm. Tapos po, habang naglaland prep, nakakahalo na po yun sa lupa. Then, bago po mga 2 weeks, bago po magtanim. Kumbaga po, nakaano na po yun sa lupa. Tsaka naman po kami magbabasal ng complete. Yung po 4 na sako bawat hektarya. Dati po, halos humigit lang na 35 kabanis ang nakukuha namin ng mais. Kaysa po ngayon na hybrid corn na ang tinatanim namin, mas natitriple ang ani o kaya income. After na itanim mo, bibilang ka ng 20 days hanggang 25 days, maglalagay ka na po ng first abono na urea. After naman po nun, uulitin mo bago mag 40 dias, gagamitan mo po ulit sila ng urea. Yung pinag-anihan namin ng corn, yung corn husk, isinasabay na po namin pag land prep. Hindi na po namin yan sinusuno. Maganda po ang moisture contents ng lupa. Dati po, ang pinaka-problema namin ay yung corn borer. Yung pong umaatake pag namumunga na yung mais. Sobre po namin yon, nagdiditassel kami at naglalagay po kami ng trichogramma bago po mamulaklak ang mais. Noong 2010, nag-GAP certified ang ANC farm. Bilang isang GAP certified, kung hindi naman po kailangan talagang isprehin o bombahin ang mais, huwag mo na pong bombahin. Yung mais po kasi namin, usually po, for animal consumption. Di ibig sabihin, pag kinain din po ng tao yung karning baboy, magiging healthy at organic ang may bibigay niyang nutrients o kalusugan ng tao. Usually po, lagi kaming dinadaanan ng bagyo. Yan po ang pinakauna namin problema sa aming pagsasaka. Minsan naman po, yung mga traders, pag alam nilang mag-aanihan na kami, ibabagsak presyo naman. Mas nalulugi naman po ang farmer kasi mahal yung inputs, bigla naman nilang ibababa ang presyo ng mais. Dapat po ang isang farmer ay wag lang isang pananim ang dapat niyang tutukan sa pagtatanim. Huwag din po siyang magtatanim ng sabay-sabay ng mais para pag bumagyo man po o pumasok man po ang rain season, hindi lahat po ng tanim niyang mais ay malulugi. Kailangan pong magtanim din po siya ng iba't ibang pananim na makakabigay sa kanya ng magandang ani. Ang pinakasandata po ng isang farmer ay ang pagiging masipag, ang always kang manalangin, God. Sa siya lang po ang tanging paraan kung bibigyan ka ng magandang ani at magandang panahon.
Sa pagulaw ng bansa, ng bansa, ng bansa.
Fabex Carranza has been a polio victim since the age of 3, but this did not deter her from leading a normal life and pursuing a purpose-driven, productive and happy and contented life. She is well known and highly respected in her barangay Panikwason, where she resides, and in Naga City, having been once the president of the Association for Persons with Disability. At one time, she was also recognized and awarded as Outstanding Micro-Entrepreneur by the city government and also cited as the happiest Nagenya by the Naga City Council on Women. Because despite her physical disability, she has a very positive attitude and disposition in life and had never been a burden to her family or anyone. She drives her own motor trike and manages her own micro-enterprise and made it flourish. And when an undertaking closes, she is always resilient and welcomes new opportunities that comes her way. most important, she managed to sustain the needs of her family and struggled to keep it from falling apart despite some years of estrangement from her husband.
2007 po, nag-start ako ng paglalako ng tokwa at taho. Nung panahon pong yun, mano-mano pa po yung gamit ko sa paggawa ng tokwa at taho. Pagkagawa ko pa ng tokwa at saka soy milk at taho, ako po mismo ang gumagawa, ako rin yung naglalako. May dala po akong sidecar, araw-araw, from Panikwason to City Hall. Daily po yun. Naglalako po ako. Ako ang gumagawa, ako pa rin ang nagtitinda. Ako pa rin yung namamalengke. Dito po sa City Hall ko yun inilalako. Si Vice Lenny Robredo, dati pong head ng Naga City Council for Women, nakita po niya ako at inirefer po niya ako sa DOST. Doon po ako nag-start up ng negosyo.
With the help of the Grow Negosyo program of the Naga City government, Fe mastered the skill of processing tokwa, but also other soya-based products like soya milk, white cheese, chilled taho, and bread. She was also linked to potential buyers. She clinched a contract with the Naga City Local School Board to supply 29 schools within the city, and another contract with the National Nutrition Council to supply 27 barangay daycare centers also within Naga. Other government agencies like the Department of Science and Technology, Department of Trade and Industry, the Philippine Commission on Women through the Great Women Project, and later the DA also provided technical, logistics, and other assistance to her. She registered her enterprise under the name Fabcar, which is the acronym of her name. In 2016, Fe has to slow down on her soya processing business because she was incurring losses, especially as most soya products have short shelf life. Also, she was beginning to pay for the equipment loaned to her by DOST. So she thought of processing and value adding of less perishable food. So she began processing cassava and taro chips, banana cakes, and other snack and pasalubong items. She sells them at her store inside the Naga City Hall compound. She still processes soya milk and tokwa at a lesser volume, especially this time that schools and daycare centers are still closed, but hopes to go full operation again once classes resume.
Sa pamamagitan po ng tiyaga, panalangin, at syempre sipag, determinasyon, ang apat ko pong anak sa tulong din ng aking asawa at suporta. Yung panganay ko pong anak ay nasa Thailand ngayon, tapos po siya ng computer engineering. Then yung pangalawa po ay tapos din ng BSE. Then yung pang tatlo po, nasa K9 po siya ngayon. Pulis na po siya. At awa ng Diyos, meron po akong dentistang anak na nakapasok ko dun sa BFP as dentist. Awa ng Diyos, lahat po ito ay malaking blessing na pinagpapasalamat ko sa Panginoon. Kasi hindi naman po ako nakapag-aral, kami mag-asawa. Pero yung mga anak ko, hindi nila dadanasin yung sa mga panahon na maraming pagsubok, at least sila po ay nagsipag-aral. Nakabili na po ako ng isang sasakyan. Medyo maginhawa na po yung pag-deliver namin.
Today, despite the pandemic, she is coping well and taking things in stride. She recently received from the DA, through the Great Women Project, a 4-burner electric stove with stand, which she needs for her food business.
Nagpapasalamat po ako sa Department of Agriculture. Nandyan po sila lagi para sumabaybay sa amin. Financial, product development, trainings, at lahat po ng pwede lang ibigay through Great Women. And kung nasa programa po ang iyong kailangang hingin, ibinibigay po nila. Salamat po.
Kasama tungo sa paggunaw ng bansa.
Ako po si
Maria Daisy Granada Hyulin. Sa kasalukuyan po ako ang chairperson ng Bicolanas Agriculture Cooperative. Ang mga negosyo po ng Bicolanas Agriculture Cooperative ay napaka-varied, marami siya. Pero kami ay nakafocus simula't mula pa sa agriculture production at saka yung processing ng mga agricultural products and of course merchandising ng mga nang buuhin po namin at marehestro bilang kooperatiba ang Bicolanas Agriculture Cooperative. Doon po ako nagsimula na magnegosyo. And sa tingin ko po sa nakalipas na 5 taon, involved po ang mga kababaihan. So nakita ko na talagang kung tutuusin, kung pagyayamanin lang talaga ng gusto yung agrikultura, maraming matutulungan na magkahanap buhay. Sa tingin ko, ang pinakamalaking naging challenge sa amin ay yung natural calamities. Kasi bilang ang lahat ng kailangan namin sa negosyo ng mga raw materials ay galing sa pagtatanim talaga, napakalaking tulong sa amin ng unang agency na nagtiwala sa amin, ang Department of Agriculture. Napakalaki ng tulong sa amin ng Department of Agriculture na sa panahon ng pandemya, hindi namin sukat akalain na yung napakalaking problema, naging challenge sa amin, pero naging very big opportunity nang kami ay na-qualify to be a beneficiary of Kadiwa ni Ani at Kita. Ang aming existing market ay yung mismong mga taga Bicol, particularly Naga City and nearby towns of Camarines Sur. Binigyan po kasi kami ng isang maliit na multi-cab and working capital. So, to meet the challenges of the pandemic na wag masyadong magagagalaw yung mga tao lumalabas, kami po ay nagkakaroon ng co-op on wheels. Since marami din po akong kilala sa DSWD, nakuha din po namin lately yung medyo malaking institution market ng supplemental feeding sa bigas. Unang-una, ang kooperatiba kasi ay pag-aari yan ng mga members. And of course, unang-una na dapat mag-patronize ng aming product should be the members. So yun, doon pa lang may market na kami mismo sa members namin. Sa ngayon, masasabi ko na may mga members kami na siniseryoso na nila ang tinatawag na agripreneurship. Ang Bicolanas Agriculture Co-op ay isang pagpapatotoo na kung gusto natin na magkaroon ng pagbabago, talagang magbabago tayo. So, at sa panahon ng pandemya, wonderwanas talaga tayo, laban at kayang-kaya natin to. And ang sagot dyan is engage in agriculture, produce, process, and mag-market tayo. Hindi tayo magugutom.
Kasama tungo sa pagtunaw ng bansa.
Plenary Session 4, Franchising.
For us to know more about business franchising, let us welcome the owner of Samgyup Masarap, Engineer Enonina Mangyo.
To all our esteemed guests, guest speakers, presenters, and colleagues, good morning. First of all, please allow me to congratulate the Camarines Sur Chamber of Commerce and Industry for organizing this 4th Food and Beverage Expo with the theme FMB 2021, Adapting True Innovations and Reinvention. It is my honor and privilege to share with you my little knowledge about the food and service industry, a sector that I've been closely involved in over the last 4 years, when I managed to put up a total of 54 branches of restaurants following the traditional concept for Korean and prime steak cuisine. Since all of them are housed in SM malls, you can only imagine the challenges that we had to face given the quarantines, social distancing, and other restrictions that we had to contend to it. It is widely recognized that the food and service industry is now operating very differently compared to pre-pandemic times. The pandemic has created significant changes in supply chains, imposed new hazard controls, and drastically affected the consumer preferences. To adapt to these changes, the food sector, particularly manufacturers, retailers, and restaurants, were forced to innovate to ensure continuity of their businesses. We are now realizing that those innovations are not merely for the short term, but most probably will be the new norm for the long term. What are the main trends that have shaped up the food and service industry? There is increased reliance on grocery retailers to provide food requirements. Consumers have resorted to grocery retailers for their daily nutrition as they have become more accessible and are expected to follow health safety regulations, particularly in terms of handling. Online shopping a boom to unprecedented highs and even gained popularity among segments of the population, such as the elderly, that have been slow in accepting new ways of purchasing their supplies. For food safety and sanitation, because of the increased awareness on the importance of food safety and sanitation, the food companies will continue to benchmark on safety practices. These include sanitizing common surfaces like doors, handles, tables, and chairs on regular basis. Aside from mandatory use of face masks and face shields, regular health checks will have to be integrated as a standard company practice. For use of information technology, it has long been recognized that our country needs to embark and embrace technology as a strategy to become globally competitive. If there is a silver lining, it is the urgency by which local enterprise had to migrate to technology-based platforms to ensure their continued operation. It is no longer a choice, but a necessity for survival. The online contactless ordering, payments, and pickup processes that as consumers and business have gotten used to will likely to be popular beyond COVID-19. Use of technology is also critical, enabling food businesses better manage risks in their performance and workplace. AI-based systems have been developed to help manufacturers, distributors, and service providers, such as restaurants, predict, monitor, and test the health and safety of the workers involved in processes that became contact points among the workers or with customers. Use of these smart systems can significantly reduce risk of infection and ensure continued operation of businesses even in the face of recurrent surge in of COVID or other kind of infection. It now makes more sense to use technology solutions like this to add another layer of safety that goes beyond mandatory government regulations. For redefining food safety, fear of contacting the virus has reshaped how people view the traditional concept such as wet market. The pandemic is transforming behaviors, and this has resulted to the formation of more small and micro food enterprises, created more demands for direct sales by farmers and producers that leverage technology to ensure safety and compliance to stricter standard of hygiene. For transforming dining experience, restaurants have been hard hit because of the continued and oftentimes unpredictable quarantine rules that are imposed depending on the level of infection in their respective locality. Many restaurants have been resilient and adapted to the new environment. Deliveries and takeouts, as well as pop-up grocery store in neighborhoods, have enjoyed great popularity, and surely many of them will continue post-pandemic. To continue to be viable, many of us in the restaurant business have to downsize because of decreased revenues. We also had to adopt creative shifting schedules or even changing workers' role where possible so that we can keep as many workers employed as possible. An example of which is a waiter transforming into a delivery man or rider if he has the qualifications such as driver's license and skill. The pandemic has also created other changes in behavior that negatively impact restaurant businesses. As more people are working or staying longer at home, and with the fear of eating contaminated food, more families are discovering or rediscovering joy in home cooking. Some of them even have set up their own food delivery businesses to maximize their free time or as an alternative to lost employment opportunities. Restaurants have to continuously find ways to diversify and improve their services. Experience with creative food bundles or packages or cook-yourself meal kits became popular. More than ever, we in food business have to continuously find innovative ways to be able to survive, thrive, and grow even beyond the current global health crisis. Our mindset to learn to live with it is now our new normal. Again, thank you and good morning.
Camarines Sur Chamber of Commerce and Industry Incorporated, in partnership with the provincial government of Camsur, Camsur Business Expo 2021, ready for a better normal. Fourth Food and Beverage Expo. Present this plaque of appreciation to Ms. Tricia Castrodes, Engineer Enonina Magno, for extending her invaluable contribution and unwavering support as our speaker, contributing to the success of the 4th Food and Beverage Expo with the theme Adapting Through Innovation and Reinvention. given this 4th day of December 2021 at Camsur, Philippines. Signed, Chairperson of the 4th Fabex, Ms. Maria Cecilia M. Magtuto. Expo Chairperson, Camsur Business Expo 2021, Ms. Maria Emma F. Llorin. President, Maria Soledad V. Magtuto. We would like to thank the following sponsors for the 4th Food and Beverage Expo 2021. Bronze sponsor, Diageo Philippines Incorporated. Silver sponsors, Bean Leaf Coffee and Tea. Gold sponsors, Samyup Masarap, Tugawe Cove Resort, Department of Agriculture, Region 5. We would like to thank our valued partners for the year 2021. Province of Camarines Sur, Department of Agriculture, Region 5, Department of Trade and Industry, Angina Trading, GCI Construction and Development Corporation, Jurassic Construction and Supplies, Pixeled Solution, Medlane Enterprises, Ngo and Sons Trading and Industries Incorporated, SVM Marketing Solutions OPC, Tugawe Cove Resort.
Finally, we will now be announcing the winners for this year's Fabex cooking competition. Back to you, Chef Doy.
Here we are in our final stage for our Shine Lao Lao Shine cooking competition. Balikan natin ang naganap sa ating show. Tara! Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hands up, guys!
Good morning, judges. We present our dish Lao Lao Shine Lao Lao Shine from Tinambak, MVCCV, GMVCC, Tinambak.
Good morning po, Judge. We present of my dish is Daing Lao Lao with lemon butter sauce from Siroma.
of judges. Our dish is buttered lawlaw in a sour and creamy and pakant taste.
Parang part.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jobert.
And Jowas and Maricintura.
Our dish is called steamed lawlaw and fish stew with pineapple tartar sauce. It is appetizer, and it is making use of simple ingredients and creative, wonderful starter with to dining experience. Morning po. Ano po siya, ma'am? Ang pangalan po ng dish namin, ma'am, is korlaw po. Pig. Ano po kasi, ma'am, pig base po namin kasi, ma'am, sa looks na parang pang Korean pero pang Filipino style po.
The long wait is over. After a thorough deliberation of our judges, I have here with me the results for our competition. And here's what's in store for them.
The fourth Fabex Shine Lao Lao Shine cooking competition, consolation prizes of 2,000 pesos each. Third prize, 5,000 pesos. Second prize, 10,000 pesos. And our grand winner, the grand prize of 20,000 pesos. Congratulations!
Our third place is our fifth competitor, Mr. Mark Hj Guevara. Second place goes to fourth competitor, Mr. Jobet Lustre. The fourth Fabex Shine Lao Lao Shine grand prize winner is mula sa Tinambak Kamsur, Miss Franche Venancio.
Ayan po, first of all, magte-thank you po ako sa lahat na nag-participate this morning. Then thank you din po sa mga judges. Then lalong-lalo na po thank you sa mga teacher namin na sumama sa amin.
Si Ma'am Carrie.
Especially Ma'am Carrie, then Ma'am Faye.
Sir Dan.
Sir Dan din po. Yes po, thank you po sa ganitong competition na naduluhan ko. It was my first time. Then, ayun po, sa lahat po na nag-participate, congratulations sa atin. Lalong-lalo na po sa amin. Thank you very much po.
Congratulations sa inyong lahat. On behalf of the Kamsur Chamber of Commerce and Industry Incorporated, ako po si Chef Doy, saying Diyos mabalos.
We would like to thank the following sponsors. sponsors for the 4th Food and Beverage Expo 2021. Bronze sponsor, Diageo Philippines Incorporated. Silver sponsors, Bean Leaf Coffee and Tea. Gold sponsors, Samyup Masarap, Tugawe Cove Resort, Department of Agriculture, Region 5. We would like to thank our valued partners for the year 2021. Province of Camarines Sur, Department of Agriculture, Region 5, Department of Trade and Industry, Angina Trading, GCI Construction and Development Corporation, Jurassic Construction and Supplies, Pixeled Solution, Medlane Enterprises, Ngo and Sons Trading and Industries Incorporated, SVM Marketing Solutions OPC, Tugawe Cove Resort. Closing remarks, Mr. Simon D., Vice President of Finance, Camsur Chamber of Commerce and Industry Incorporated.
As we end our 4th Food and Beverage Expo, nabitan the band of women who made the event success. On behalf of the Camarines Sur Chamber of Commerce and Industry Incorporated, I would like to extend our gratitude to our event sponsors and partners. Special thanks to the provincial government of Camarines Sur, headed by Governor Bix Villafuerte. Levy also thank the CSCCI officers and Board of Trustees, the Council of Past Presidents, the Fabex Committee, our resource speakers, and you, dear participants. Thank you very much to all for making this expo a big success. CSCCI wishes you all the best of luck as you emerge into a more profitable and dynamic business endeavor. Congratulations everyone. Diyos mabalos po.
This concludes our 4th Food and Beverage Expo 2021. It was indeed full of learnings, fun, and excitement. We should always remember that innovation and reinvention are just two of the many key factors in order for us to not just survive, but thrive as successful entrepreneurs amidst this pandemic, ready for a better normal. On behalf of the Camarines Sur Chamber of Commerce and Industry, I would like to extend our sincerest gratitude to all of you for joining us in the 4th Camsur Business Expo this 2021. Remember, you can always go back to all the previous webinars and events through the CSCCI Vertex, the official CSCCI Facebook page and YouTube channel. This is your host, Jad Adake. Stay safe and see you all to the next CSCCI events and activities. Diyos mabalos po.
Good afternoon. My name is Marco, and while I'm cleaning the tea that I will use after for my signature drink, I would like to talk about my coffee. It comes from Kenya, precisely from Bariko Agriculture Cooperative, located in lowland region of Mount Kenya in Nyeri district.
Ibalik natin ang sigla sa agrikultura. Kabataan, lampan mo na dahil ikaw ang pag-asa. Pati mo ipunla, pangarap mo at adhika. Eto't simulan mo na, kabataan, mamuhunan ka. K-A-Y-A, kayang-kaya natin to. K-A-Y-A, kabataan, kaya mo. Kinabukas ang gusto mo, kayang-kaya mong itayo.
kayang-kaya mo na.
Sa kaya, kayang-kaya mo na.
Sa kaya, kayang-kaya mo na.
Sa kaya, kayang-kaya mo na.
Kinabukasan gusto mo, kaya-kaya mo itago. Kaya.
Ang San Agustin San Ramon Agrarian Reform Cooperative o SARPC ng Bulacan Camarines Sur ay binubuo po ng 678 members at may total land area na 672 hectares. Sakop ng aming operations area ang buong probinsya ng Camarines Sur. Kabilang po sa mga negosyo ng SARPC ay ang palay and rice trading dahil nabigyan po kami ng DA ng Rice Processing Center at 1 million working capital.
Dati po yung ano lang po namin dito, yung palay trading. Ngayon po, pumunta po sa amin yung DA, tinulungan po kami. Binigyan po kami ng RPC1. Tapos harvester, flat feed dryer, yan. Yung po pag-start, medyo po minus pa po talaga sa muyang kooperatiba.
Masaya po kami dahil kami ay naging pilot beneficiary sa Bicol Region ng F2C2 sa rice production. Under the F2C2 program, 242 members po ang nakasali last year and this year, with total cluster area of 419 hectares. Last year, 2020 po, kami ay naimbita ng DA Rice Program na mag-attend ng 4 na araw na seminar sa hybrid rice production. Dahil sa nagsimula na po ang pandemic, 25 lang po yung naka-attend sa aming membro. Pero maganda po dahil marami po kaming natutunan sa pagtatanim ng hybrid rice. Pagkatapos po ng training, binigyan na kami ng mga binhi ng hybrid rice na agad naming na-distribute sa mga kwalipikadong magsasaka.
Maganda po ang F2C2 kasi po may libreng hybrid, tapos abono, tapos igwa po kaming karagdagan na kaalaman sa pagtatanim para na-share din po namin sa iba.
Dati po meron na rin akong kaalaman dahil nga nasa tabi ng bahay namin ang lupa, yung sasakahin. Tapos po ngayon nadagdagan pa ng kaalaman dahil sa mga pa-seminar po ng SARPC.
Maganda po ang naging epekto ng programa dahil tumaas po ang ani nila. At para po ma-monitor namin ang kanilang ani, gumawa kami ng harvest report per cropping season.
Yung last cropping na ani ko medyo maganda kasi po nanibago yung lupa sa hybrid. Dati kasi laging inbreed lang o good seeds ang nilalagay namin. Kaya medyo tumaas yung ani ko. Mga 30% siguro pataas araw ganyan. Kasi dati minsan 80 lang, 80 to 90.
Talagang maganda po ang naging resulta ng programa sa F2C2. Kitang-kita po talaga na tumaas ang kanilang income. Kaya nabayaran po ng aming magsasaka ang mga utang sa aming kooperatiba. Ang F2C2 po ay malaking tulong lalo na sa mahihirap na katulad namin, nating magsasaka na laging tinatamaan ng mga kalamidad.
Ang pagtatanim po namin dito ay parating sabog tanim lang. Sa ko po, mas maganda yung pagtatanim yung kaso lang kulang kami sa puhunan.
Sa tuwing araw po ng aming pag-aani, kumukuha po kami ng harvester dito po sa SARPC. Nagbibigay po kami ng share sa bawat 10 sako na ani namin, isa po sa harvester.
Sa irrigation naman po, galing sa SARPC ang tubig. Tapos ang bayad po namin sa kanila, 600 kilos na palay bawat hektar.
Mas malaki po yung ani ng hybrid kaysa sa inbreed. Kaya po maraming ani tsaka marami din ang kita.
Dahil dito sa F2C2, sabay-sabay kami mag-plant, sabay-sabay mag-ani. Kaya makakatipid ang aming co-op sa irrigation. Dahil hybrid ang tanim, tataas ang aming ani, sabay-sabay kami mag-ani, saka sabay-sabay natataas ang kita.
Ang suggestion ko po sa Department of Agriculture na ipagpatuloy nila ang pamimigay, ang pamamahagi ng libreng abono at saka semilya para sa magsasaka.
Ang hiling po namin ay madagdagan pa rin yung presyo. Yun ang palay, salamat po.
Marami pong salamat sa Department of Agriculture sa
Walang sawang tumutulong sa aming magsasaka.
Sa mga binibigay nilang benepisyo para sa aming magsasakang mahihirap.
Maraming salamat po sa DA at sa bumubuo sa F2C2.
Salamat po.
Solar-powered irrigation systems harness both surface water sources and solar energy, making it a climate-smart and innovative energy technology. Solar panels powered by abundant sunlight facilitates water pumping. The solar irrigation is worth 6 million to 7 million pesos. It has the capacity to pump an average volume of 1,000 cubic meters in 6 to 8 hours period, enough to irrigate 10 to 20 hectares of rice field during a single irrigation cycle. Its storage tank has a carrying capacity of 200 cubic liters, and its surface pump can discharge 33.4 liters per second. This modern irrigation system is suited in a small rain-fed areas of 10 to 35 hectares rice field, where big irrigation systems are not feasible. It utilizes open water sources like lakes, rivers, and creeks. The solar-powered irrigation is estimated to give additional 100,000 pesos income to farmers. During dry months, irrigation is usually done every day, which costs farmers 22 liters of diesel per irrigation cycle when using water pump. With the presence of solar-powered irrigation, farmers need not to spend a centavo on diesel as sunlight powers the solar panels.
Kaya ito, nakagagastos po ng malaking paggastos ng krudo. Ang mga 22 liters noon. Sa ngayon, medyo po maluwag ng para oma dahil sa dahil na kami po nagagamit po ng krudong maray dahil po sa natitipid na kaining solar power system project galing po sa DA. Kaya nagpapasalamat po kami kay President na nabigyan kami ng ganitong project.
The Department of Agriculture has already established a total of 14 solar-powered irrigation systems in the 3 provinces of Camarines Sur, Albay, and Camarines Norte since 2017. More farmers groups are clamoring for this climate-smart and energy-saving technology. The DA must invest more on this project to achieve its goal of achieving food self-sufficiency.
Nagsimula ako sa farming at 14 years old. Since I had income, ang ginawa ko, bumili ako ng isang baka, and it was a small cow. So for 3 months, I fed it, tapos pinataba ko siya, and 3 months later, I sold it at around, I think it was 26,000 pesos, and binili ko siya for 8,000 pesos. So medyo naaliw ako sa farming, and I got into farming and I started growing my own ingredients, and slowly lumaki siya until now I grow a 4-hectare cacao farm.
Yung pagiging isang young farmer ko is, I can say na I'm proud of it. Hindi ko kinakahiyang nagbubungkal ako ng lupa at nagpapakain ako ng mga hayop. Regardless na kahit artist na ako. Kasi for me, ito yung pinaka simula or root natin. Na kung tutuusin naman, kung babalikan natin yung dating panahon, ganito tayo nagsimula. Simple lang yung buhay.
Ang naging journey ko po sa pagiging young farmer is marami na po akong trainings and seminars na nasalihan po. And that boosts my self-confidence in dealing with other people. Mas marami po akong napupuntahan and mas marami po akong nalalaman in line with agriculture.
Isa pang binigay sa akin na pagkakataon ng Department of Agriculture ay yung mapasama ako sa Young Filipino Farmers Leadership Training in Japan. Bakit natin ito kailangan? Para matutunan natin yung mga ibang technologies na wala dito sa atin. Yung mga possible doon na posible din pala dito sa atin.
Ang naitulong ng Department of Agriculture and ATI sa amin bilang mga farm family is yung mga trainings and seminars na pinapatupad nila, ginagawa nila. Kasi dahil dun po sa mga trainings and activities na yun, mas nagkakaroon kami ng malalim na kaalaman pagdating sa agrikultura. Kasi kung anuhin natin, tingin natin sa agriculture, basta lang tayo magbubungkal, magtatanim tayo. Pero agriculture is more than that. Ito, may tinatagong yaman sa agrikultura.
I think sa agriculture ngayon, maraming pagsubok. One of them is climate change. So, typhoons and natural disasters talaga yung kalaban for a lot of us farmers. Another thing is the negative stigma sa mga farmers and young people especially. So, maraming tao sa Pilipinas, parang tingin nila sa farming is pag inisip mo farmer, first thing na iisipin mo, pagod sila, maitim, or naghihirap sila. And hindi naman yun maganda. So we want to change that language starting from the school level and then slowly growing up na ipakita natin yung pinakamagandang example natin sa agriculture.
May isang part sila kasi na hindi nila nakikita sa farming. Yun yung enjoyment na binibigay. Sa dragon fruit farming, doon ko natutunan yung sinasabi nila na farming is not just to produce vegetables, it's a business.
Ang maaari ko pa pong magawa bilang isang young farmer upang mapaunlad ang sektor ng panghahayupan ay ang patuloy na pag-aaral at pananaliksik ng iba't ibang pamamaraan sa paghahayupan.
Maging mabuting example sa image ng ibang tao sa mga farmers. Pag naging magandang example ang isang farm mo, sana mga hikayat rin yung ibang tao or ibang kabataan na bumalik sa farming. Bilang isang IT graduate, parang gusto kong mag-implement ng technology sa farming. Ibang klaseng proseso naman.
Sa akin kasi, I'm a young person. Just being a young person in agriculture is already a contribution. Kasi ngayon, the average age of farmers in the Philippines is 57 years old. So we need to continue having more young people in agriculture to ensure food security. Second is to have more young people because we need more innovation in the field of agriculture. A lot of our agricultural methods are still very old, but more young people in agriculture can actually change the tide for agri, that we can have more food production that's more environmentally conscious and more sustainable.
Medyo marami ng kabataan ngayon na ayaw na magbungkal ng lupa, ayaw na mag-alaga ng mga hayop, ng mga halaman. I would like to encourage you guys na there is money on agriculture. There is future in agriculture. Why not itry na muna natin bago natin sabihin yung mga negative na pumapasok sa isip natin kapag naririnig natin ang agriculture.
So bilang kabataan po, para mas mapaunlad pa yung pagsasaka natin, kailangan huwag natin ikahiya yung pagsasaka.
Ang mensahe ko naman po sa kabataan na sana maisip nyo na ang pagpa-farmers ay napakahalaga sa ating buhay kasi dyan po ang ating pinagkukunan ng pagkain, dyan po tayo nabubuhay.
Suportahan niyo po at gawin niyo po ang agriculture. Kasi po ito ay importante para po sa ating kinabukasan, para po sa next generation na maaari pong mabago kung tayo po ay magmamahal at gagawa ng paraan upang hindi po mawala ang agrikultura.
Ang binhi na aking itatanim para sa kinabukasan ng pagsasaka ay ang binhi ng pag-asa, na kung saan, pag ito ay tumubo, ay magiging hitik na hitik sa bunga, na pag nakita ng mga kabataan ay magkakaroon sila ng pag-asa na tangkilikin ang pag-aagrikultura.
I think my message sa kapwa kong kabataan is, number one, most importantly, take on responsibility. And taking on responsibility for me is through stewardship through agriculture in producing food for others. And you can easily apply yourself within your community, within your economy to help more people. So I always say to people that that's because agriculture is a direct indicator of God's blessing on a people and a nation. And more young people should realize that there is unbelievable potential and opportunity. Hindi lang sa just like, your idea of pagsasaka, but in different fields, whether it's through community service, through environmentalism, through supply chains, through production and research. There's so many ways you can contribute as a young person in agriculture. So try it. Try nyo. You grow your own food and understand what it is to be immersed in a community of young people who are passionate about farming.
Ang maaari kong itanim na binhi para sa pagsasaka, hindi lang para sa akin para sa lahat. Ayun yung seed of wisdom. Kung meron tayong seed of wisdom na itatanim sa bawat puso't isip natin, pagdating sa agriculture, alam ko lahat tayo lalago, lahat tayo yayaman ng sabay-sabay. Kasi lahat tayo may alam, lahat tayo may awareness sa mga nangyayari, kung anong pangangailangan talaga ng bawat isa. At napaka-importante na sa araw-araw na kumakain tayo, sure tayo na 100% healthy at organic yung kinakain natin. Kasi tayo mismo yung nagtanim, tayo mismo naghirap para mapapalago at mapabuhay yung mga kinakain natin sa araw-araw. Ikaw!
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 Ikaw! Handa ka na ba?
Kinabukasan ay ating paghandaan. Simulan nang itanim ang butil ng kasaganaan. Sama-sama na buhay natin ay pangalagaan. With agriculture, let us all together secure our future.